Namaskar, this is Rohit Shankar Mane and you're watching Scientists Are Academy Towards Scientific World. Now in this video lecture we are going to understand the microbial fuel cell basic idea. Now here in this video lecture we are going to understand about the microbial fuel cell with respect to their definition, their mechanism and their applications in the society. So let's start our lecture. Before going to start our lecture, if you are new to my channel, subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon for new updates. Now we are going to start with the introduction. See, nowadays the global warming is increased due to which the energy generation became very serious issue. While in the other hand, the industrialization has increased and from the industry tons of solid and liquid waste is generated and thrown out in the environment without treatment, which leads to the water pollution and the air pollution. So how we can overcome the same problem? So the simple answer is we have to go with the renewable energy sources. That is nothing but the microbial fuel cell. With the help of microbial fuel cell, we can overcome the energy generation problem. Now let's see the history of microwave fuel cell. So first time the basic idea of microwave fuel cell here, where we can use the microorganisms for the production of electricity, came by the Michael Chris Porter, initiated in the subject of 1911. Porter managed to generate electricity with the help of Saccharomyces cerevisiae, but his work was got very little coverage. But in 1931 Bernard Cohen created microbial fuel cell, that is nothing but the half microbial fuel cell, when connected in a series were capable of producing over 35 volts with the two current of 2 milliamps. A study of Del Duca et al. Used hydrogen produced by the fermentation of glucose by Clostridium botulicum as a reactant at the anode of hydrogen and air fuel cell. Though the cell functioned, it was unreliable owing to the unstable nature of hydrogen production by the microorganisms. This issue was resolved by Suzuki et al. In 1976, who produced a successful MFC design a year later. In May 2007, the University of Queensland, Australia completed a prototype MFC as a cooperative effort with Foster Brain. The prototype of 10-liter design converted brewery wastewater to carbon dioxide, clean water and the electricity. The group had plans to create pilot scale model for an upcoming international bioenergy conferences. Now see, if you see the history of microwave fuel cell, it is too much complicated with the research, with the scientists and with their ideas. Now first time Michel Crosspeter started the microwave fuel cell, that is the production of electricity from the microorganisms. He used a Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Afterwards, the Bernard Cohen and the Del Duca used different microorganisms for the production of electricity. And if you see the current data where the University of Queensland has used the microwave fuel cell prototype for the production of electricity, where with the help of collaboration they are going to produce electricity at high scale. Now what is MFC? Now see, MFC nothing but the microwave fuel cell is a device that converts chemical energy to electrical energy by the catalytic reaction of microorganisms. So microwave fuel cell is a device where it converts the chemical energy to electrical energy with the help of microorganisms. Now a microbial fuel cell consists of anode and cathode chamber separated by salt bridge. Now see, the microwave fuel cell, these two compartments are there and these two compartments are attached to each other with the help of salt bridge. A microbe in the anode oxidizes a fuel and the resulting electrons and protons are transferred to the cathode through the circuit and bridge respectively. So now see, the microbes in the anode oxidizes fuel. Now see, we have anode and we have cathode. This is the anode and this is the cathode. Now see, the microbes in the anode oxidizes the fuel. Now what are the here microorganisms are there, they will oxidizes the fuel and the resulting electron, whatever the electrons are produced and protons are produced. So these electrons and protons transferred to the cathode through the circuit known as bridge. MFC are self-sustaining process because bacteria utilizes nutrients from the provided wastewater or from provided nutrient medium and continuously produces electricity as long as there is a food source to nourish them. Now see, the microwave fuel cell is widely applied in the following areas such as brewery wastewater treatment, sewage treatment, hydrogen production, generation of energy out of bio-waste, organic matter, remote power sources, omission of gas treatment, sludge production, microwave fuel cell generating electricity from wastewater, MFC for wastewater treatment, heavy metal removal, sewage sludge treatment, and its potential application in the wastewater reuse in irrigation. So this is what the microwave fuel cell is. Next point is how it works, how microwave fuel cell works in the lab. Now see, when microorganisms consume substances such as sugar in the aerobic conditions, they produce carbon dioxide and water. That we know already, okay. However, when oxygen is not present, they produce carbon dioxide, that is hydrogens, and electrons as described below. We can see this reaction C6H6 plus 13H2. It gives us 12CO2 plus 48H plus 48 electrons. Microwave fuel cells use inorganic mediators to tap into the electron transport chain of cells and channels electrons produced. The mediators used in the anode and cathode. So mediator cross the outer cell lipid membranes and bacterial outer membrane. Then it begins to liberate electrons from the electron transport chain that normally would be taken up by oxygen or the other intermediates. The now reduced mediator exits the cell laden with the electron that it transfers to an electron. This electrode becomes the anode. The release of electron recycles the mediator to its original oxidized state, ready to repeat the process. This can happen only under anaerobic conditions. If oxygen is present, it will collect the electrons as it has greater electronegativity. In MFC operation, the anode is a terminal electron acceptor recognized by the bacteria in the anodic chamber. Therefore, microbial activity is strongly dependent on the anode's redox potential. Michel's maintained curve was obtained between the anodic potential and the power output of acetate driven MFC. Potential mediators used in the MFC are neutral red, methylene blue, and the thionine and the resofurfene. So this is what microwave fuel cell works in the lab. Now this is the microwave fuel cell design, or we can say the construction. Now see here in this picture we can see one anode and one cathode. These are the two chambers. This is the first chamber and this is the second chamber. Okay. In the first chamber anode is here and second chamber cathode is here, and these two chambers are separated with the help of salt bridge. Now here in the anode chamber, what are the microorganisms are? These microorganisms they consumes the whatever the food is provided, and this food is converted to H plus and electrons, hydrogen and electron, and these hydrogens and this electron transferred to the cathode through this salt bridge, and from here what we can say, the light is produced this one. So this is a very simple way where the electrons are used for the production of bioelectricity. So this is what microwave fuel cell is. So thanks a lot guys. If you have any question you can comment. Thanks a lot.